Okay, so hi dear Pisces, very good evening to you guys. This is Tarot Anjali, and this is a monthly reading for all the Pisces Sun, Moon, Venus rising for the month of August 2025. It's not a career reading or love reading or anything specific, but whatever messages will come, I will just let you guys know. Want to be a reader like me? You can purchase my courses. Links are given below in the description box for tarot reading course, self-love course, and Ho'oponopono masterclass. For personal reading and healing sessions, check out the description box. You'll find the links below. So let's start. Pisces overall energy for Pisces people for the month of August 2025 is we have the Four of Cups. Okay, so even if you are going to have opportunity in front of you, you are not going to look at that opportunity for some reason. You are going to be like focused on things that you don't have. You are going to be focused on the spilled milk instead of focusing on what the universe is kind of going providing you or trying to give you. So basically, it's going to be like. Not even looking towards the positives, so focused on the negatives, so focused on the things that you don't have or that you lost or that you want, that you're not going to be focused on things that the universe is giving you or you already have. Okay, a sense of disappointment, a sense of emotional disappointment, a little bit of confusion, that is what you are going to be focused on. Maybe you are going to be focused on this idea of trying to get out of this kind of disappointment kind of feelings and energies, and trying to make the right choice and make the right decision in this direction emotionally, on your emotional path, something related to your emotions. But definitely there is some kind of offer on the plate. There is something that's very good around you, but you're not even looking at that. You are looking on things that you are not able to get because you want them, and because you're not getting them, so whatever you're getting is not making you happy or not making you feel satisfied. Okay, that's the deal here. Okay, let's see in the recent past. Basically focused on the spilled milk and not being able to grab what universe have to offer. Okay, let's see in the recent past what was happening, Pisces. Five of Swords. Okay, mental stressful kind of energies. A lot of ego games were going on or manipulations were going on, maybe in a team or maybe in a work or job or career kind of environment, or maybe with someone specific. Currently, we have the Four of Cups again. There is a sense of disappointment in a particular direction. By the end of this month, Page of Swords, watching from a safe distance, watching and learning something new. Let's clarify these cards. Let's clarify the Five of Swords in the recent past for you guys, Pisces. We have the Ace of Cups, the Eight of Cups, and the Lovers. See, a situation or a person or some kind of collaboration partnership didn't work out because of the mental games, because of the manipulations, because of the ego games, the ego battles. Even if there was love, even if there was a sense of partnership, even if there was a energy of connected to something or someone with your heart and soul, the situation was not working out because of the mind interfering continuously and creating some kind of issues. So something or someone chose something else or someone else over this situation, because even if there was a connection, things were not working out because there were lots of manipulations and mind games and not so healthy energies in a particular situation. Now it can be a work or job or career situation, it can be something related to a friendship kind of a deal, maybe a situation with the lover, it can be anything. Please take it how it resonates with you according to your situation. Currently we have the Four of Cups. Let's clarify this. We have the Wheel of Fortune, the Star card, and the King of Swords. Yeah, see, the thing is that the tables are turning in your favor. You are healing a lot. You are releasing a lot of people, situations, and things that are not working out for you anymore. It's major healing. But with this healing, there is some kind of cold and off and detached kind of energies are coming. Let's say, for example, you wanted a toy very badly, but you got something better. Even if universe is giving you, your parents gave you something better, you felt okay, even if you give me this toy, but I wanted that toy, and I am revengeful because you never gave me that toy what I wanted. Even if I'm getting better, I don't care. Even if I'm keeping that toy with me, that is better, of course, but I'm not feeling good about it because I wanted that toy. And because the parents didn't give you that toy, you are a little bit revengeful towards your own parents. That's what's happening. Your energies are shifting in a very, very positive place. You're healing a lot, but you are a little bit cold and off and detached towards the whole universe because you're not getting exactly what you want. Even if you are healing yourself, even if you're doing a lot of healing and lot of things, you're not getting what you want. Because even if you're getting something better, you're like, okay, it's fine, but not, why not that? And why not exactly the way I wanted that? What's wrong? That's your uh, game with the universe right now. By the end of this month, we have the Page of Swords. Let's clarify this. We have the Hermit, the Queen of Pentacles, the Nine of Cups. It's like you are going to learn to how to be silently watching each and everything and let everything pass like a movie. Okay, how to be stable, how to be grounded, how to be safe and secure and create your own happiness. It's like you unlearning a lot of things regarding happiness, regarding what happiness should feel like, what happiness should look like, and or this energy of depending on something or someone for your own happiness. So you will be finally learning the art of detaching from the idea of giving somebody else or something else the responsibility of keeping you happy, and finally realizing that no one or nothing is responsible for your happiness or your sadness. It's you creating your own energies, it's you creating your own expectations, and it's you hurting yourself continuously by wanting to have something that's maybe not meant for you, or at least for the time being it's not good for you, or whatever the heck is going on. You will not you will be able to understand finally by unlearning that other people hold the key for your happiness, or other people or other situations or the universe or god is responsible for your happiness or sadness. How you are going to unlearn that? While you are going to sit with yourself, while you are going to understand what you have gone through till this point of your life, while you will be able to integrate whatever you have done for your healing into your real life, then you're going to understand all you have to do is stand still, let everything pass through you, like in front of you, like a movie. You're watching a movie. All you have to do is all you are going to do is you're going to be a witness, and that witness in itself is going to give you a lot of happiness, because you will be able to understand that you are the one responsible for your happiness, your sadness, your decisions, your expectations. Nothing or no one else is to blame here. My god, this is such a deep reading, very profound. For you, the guidance here is the Justice. See, the moment you are going to do justice with yourself, Pisces, the whole universe is going to do justice with you. That's the exact moment you are going to be free from this loop of wanting to have happiness from something else or someone else. And boom, it's going to be like an awakening for you. A good one. So yeah, thank you so much for tuning in, Pisces. We'll see you soon in the next video. Bye bye, take care, may existence bless you. Namaste.